Where do you think you're going? How would that be any concern of yours? Then I'll have to explain it to you carefully.
And now for the... Let that be a lesson to him.
Where do you think you're going? How would that be any concern of yours? Then I'll have to explain it to you carefully.
Watch out! Let that be a lesson to him. And now, let that be a lesson to him. Let that be a lesson to him.
A fight.
Marry then. Let that be a lesson to him. And now, let that be a lesson to him. And now. Shit, that hurt. Marry then. Shit, let that be a lesson to him. Finish him! Watch out! Let that be a lesson to him. Let that be a lesson to him.
A fight.
I've gone about it differently.
That's the truth.
That's all just
Happen sooner or later. He thinks it's as easy as that.
That's all just gossip.
Really didn't deserve
That's
that.
what I heard.
Been there, done that.
Put away that weapon.
That's really not my my problem.
Smart kid.
That was quite obvious.
You have to listen.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
He doesn't even know how to hold his son. Sooner or later.
Put away that weapon. Smart kid.
Got my own opinion about that.
Hey, will you
To the house.
Oh,
I won't believe everything you hear about him in the end.
you?
True. You listen to the wrong people.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
What's up? You showed him who's boss.
That's not what I heard.
Put down that weapon.
Oh my God!
Don't
Go
take
ahead,
any
hit
crap.
back.
That's all just gossip.
Finish him! Let him have it.
Finish him.
Let him have it.
Nobody.
Not bad.
deserve that.
That's all just gossip. That's all just gossip.
Oh my God.
Give it your all. Give it
Let
your
him
all.
have it.
Hit
Let
him.
him have it.
Of course we got it.
Show him.
Carry
Defend
that.
yourself.
Not
You
bad.
showed him.
That's all just gossip.
That was quite.
That's all just gossip.
Go ahead, hit back.
Watch out.
Slug him.
Show him.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Finish him.
Not bad.
You showed him who.
I'm in enough trouble as it is. I'm in enough trouble as it is. I'm in enough trouble as it is. I'm in enough trouble.
And now for the.
Go ahead, hit back.
Not bad.
You showed him who's boss.
And now.
Let him have it.
Don't stop now.
Show him. Let him have it.
Let
Not
that be a
bad.
lesson to him.
I'm in enough trouble as it is. I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Oh my.
Go ahead, hit back.
Not bad.
You.
I'm in enough trouble.
Oh my goodness.
A fight. That was no big
Nobody will
deal.
learn anything from me.
I'm not
Nobody
touching
will learn
that.
anything from me.
Things I could tell you.
Nobody ever asks
I'm like this forever.
And that's the truth.
Don't say. I'm in enough trouble as it is. Finish him!
Oh. Show him!
Watch out!
Him! Oh.
Go ahead, finish him!
Not bad.
You
My God,
a fight.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Not bad.
That's not what I heard.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Oh my.
Not bad.
You
Hang on! You showed him. Oh my God. Ow! That hit the spot.
Finish him!
let him have it.
Slug him!
Oh my God.
Not bad.
You showed him.
My God.
Oh my.
Not bad.
You showed him who's.
And
My
now
God.
for the fun!
Oh, go ahead. Hit back. That hurt.
Watch out!
That hurt.
Not bad.
You.
You're smashing it!
Oh,
Finish
slug
him!
Not bad.
You.
My God.
Finish
Head,
him!
Hit back.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Oh my God.
Not
You
bad.
showed him.
And now,
Why haven't I heard about
parry then! Finish him!
Yeah. Let him have it.
Now for some.
Let
Not
that be
bad.
a lesson to him.
My God.
Fight.
Fight.
Finish him!
Oh my.
Watch out!
Go ahead. Hit back.
Couldn't get away with that.
really think?
Listen to the wrong people.
Same old thing all
I've gone
over
about it
again.
differently.
That's nothing new.
I already thought as much.
That was no big deal.
I agree with you completely.
That's nothing
I can't
new.
believe that.
My problem.
Not bad.
You
Believe that.
anymore. Nothing amazes me anymore.
You really think?
That's
There's
all just
more,
gossip.
believe me.
It can't go on like this forever. Really didn't deserve that.
You listen to the wrong people.
Been
Go
there,
watch
done
out.
That's
that.
all
You
just
tell
gossip.
Nobody ever asked for my
That
opinion.
would cause
Doesn't
more trouble.
surprise me. You listen to the wrong people.
It had to happen sooner or later.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
You don't have to ask me
That's
that.
all just gossip. I'd have gone about it differently.
Shame.
I've got my own opinion about that. Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
I'd have gone about it differently. The wrong people.
To that. Oh,
I hardly know what to believe anymore. I didn't deserve that.
That's not what I heard. You listen to the wrong people. He doesn't even know how to hold a sword. That was obvious all along. He doesn't even know how to hold a sword. Ah!
And now,
That's
Let him have it!
Show him who's boss!
He deserves. He doesn't even know how to hold a sword. I'm not telling
They're smashing each other's skulls!
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Never asked that.
finish him!
Let him have it!
Deserve that.
Go ahead, and now for the fun. Let that be a lesson to him.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
And now for
You have to step in and sort things out.
Harry then. Let that be a lesson to him.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Go ahead, hit back.
That's not what I... You shit! He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
And now,
Show him who's boss! Show him who's boss!
Harry then. And now, let that be a lesson to him.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Let's wait and see one like this forever.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
And now, go ahead, hit back.
He deserves. He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Some problem
believe
solved,
that.
so.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Let that be a lesson to him.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Will it ever change?
And now!
He deserves.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Will it ever change?
I'm
I'm
staying
not
out
telling
of
you
it.
anything new. That's all just gossip. He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Nobody will learn anything.
That's not.
You show.
That's exactly what I said.
Attaboy!
Say that myself.
And now! Parry then!
You.
Let's wait and see what happens.
I can't believe it.
And now!
Same old.
He deserved that.
And now!
Go ahead, hit back. Go ahead, hit back.
Let that be a lesson to him! And now! Finish him!
You.
And now! Parry then!
Exactly what I said.
Let that be a lesson to him! And
Show him who's boss.
let that be a lesson to him! And now! Let that be a lesson to him!
Let him have it.
Problem solved.
Parry then!
I'm not telling you anything new.
Finish him!
He deserved. He deserved. Go ahead, hit back. Oh!
Finish him!
Let him have it. You.
And now for...
Go ahead, hit back.
Let that be a lesson to him! Let that be a lesson to him!
That's the first.
And now for
Go
the...
ahead, hit back.
With that?
Let that be a lesson to him! And now... Let that be a lesson to him! And now for the... Parry then! Let that be a lesson to him! And now for the...
Show him who's boss.
I couldn't get away with that.
You show them who's boss.
And now for the...
Just like you said.
Let that be a lesson to him!
It was just like you said.
Nobody
That'll
will
only cause more trouble.
All that matters is strength.
Can't rely on that.
That was quite obvious.
Anything's possible.
I can't help him. All that matters is strength.
It was his decision,
Don't
wasn't it?
tell me that.
You knew that all along.
I never knew that.
And now?
All that matters is strength.
He deserved that. Some problems solve themselves. Some problems solve themselves.
All that matters is strength. So don't tell me that.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Can't rely on that.
Where did you pick that? Say you didn't know that.
I never knew that.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Anything from me. Nobody's so sure from me. Is it really true?
I already thought as much.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword. That's all just gossip. Staying out of that himself.
You showed him who's boss.
Why haven't I heard about that before? That was quite obvious.
That was
I can't believe that.
Is it really true?
Totally obvious.
Why haven't I heard about it differently? That's not what I couldn't. He never would have thought of that himself.
That's the
Don't tell me you didn't know that. He never would have thought of that himself. He doesn't. He never would have thought of that. He never would. You listened to the wrong people. He never would have thought of that himself. He never would have thought of that himself.
You don't have to step in and sort things out. Staying out as much.
That was obvious. You really think?
You're smashing each other.
about that.
Yeah,
my own
he
opinion
really
about
said
that.
that. Insisted he knew better.
Enough trouble as it is.
That's all just gossip.
Don't try that again.
Tell what?
All right, you win. What do you want?
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
I have come to join you. Nice for you. Do you understand that the mercenaries are going to vote whether you get to join them or not?
Yeah, he really said that.
Will you vote for me? Just because you beat me? No.
Nobody will learn anything
And?
from me.
How are things? Not many people come this way, but up to now, every one of them has paid my toll, except you.
Of course we got him in the end.
That's been no idea. I'd have gone about it differently.
What's new?
The troops from the city don't take away our livestock and harvest anymore.
Nobody will learn.
They don't want to play that game, now that we can defend ourselves.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
What can you tell me about this area?
There are 3 farms here. Onar's to the east, and Sikob's at the north end of the valley. There's a path up to the high plain in the southwest. That's where Bengar's farm is.
But he knew that all along.
Who's in charge here?
If you ask me, it's the mercenaries. Sure, Onar pays them, but Innos knows how long they'll take orders from him. If the mercenaries ever get it into their heads that he's useless around here, I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
Nobody will learn.
Tell me more about those mercenaries.
If you ever have trouble with them, go to Lee. That's what we farmers do. He's really strict with his people. If one of them misbehaves, he really lets him have it.
You have to step in and sort things out.
That's really not my problem.
I'm not touching that.
What are you doing here in my kitchen?
I'm hungry.
I don't dish out food to tramps. I only feed people who work. And that mercenary riffraff, of course.
I'm looking for work.
You want to work here on the farm? Only Onar can decide that. The farm is his, and so is the entire valley.
Actually, I was planning to join the mercenaries.
So you're another of those felons from the penal colony? I might have known. Just leave me alone. There's already enough of your kind around here.
What's your problem with the mercenaries?
Ah, those morons really get on my nerves, especially Silvio and his fat buddy Bulco. The 2 of them have been sitting in their corner for days now, making life miserable for me. The soup's too hot, the meat's too tough, etc. and so forth.
Then why don't you do anything about it?
And what am I to do, Mr. Smarty Pants? Whack them with my rolling pin? I can do that to the farmers, but these lowly bastards just hit back.
Want me to teach the 2 of them some manners?
You better not try that, honey. As far as I know, Silvio has magic armor. He can't be defeated.
What about Bulco?
That guy is as strong as an ox. So far, he has flattened anyone who tried to mess with him or Silvio.
I need a place to sleep.
Don't even think about sleeping in my kitchen. Go find yourself a place in the barn.
Hey! The 2 of us should have a chat.
I wouldn't know about what.
Put away that weapon!
See? That wasn't so hard.
The 2 of us should have a chat.
I wouldn't know about what.
Thekla has a problem with you.
So, what is the dear lady's problem? And why doesn't she come herself?
You know that damn well.
Why don't you go discuss that with my friend Bulco for a while?
The 2 of us should have a chat.
I wouldn't know about what.
Not bad.
Showed
Don't you
him.
ever dare attack me again.
Put away that weapon.
Put down that weapon.
Oh my. Go ahead, hit me.
You showed him.
Put down that weapon.
Hey, you!
What do you want from me?
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
I want to join the mercenaries.
Oh, and why do you think I should be in favor of you being accepted here?
Nobody ever asks me. I wouldn't have done this.
Put me to the test.
Did Lee send you to me?
No.
Then what are you blathering at me for?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
To the house, of course.
Onar pays us not to let guys like you in here.
I want to talk to Lee.
What do you want from him?
I've heard a thing or two.
He and I go way back.
You're a pal of Lee's? I don't believe a word. But go on in. If he doesn't recognize you, you'll know it. Lee is in the right wing. Don't even think about wandering around anywhere else.
Of course we got him in the end.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Damn it. What do you want? Damn it. What?
Who the devil let you in here? What are you doing here? I thought you were dead.
What makes you think that?
Gorn told me it was you who brought down the barrier.
Yes, that was me, all right.
I never would have thought that a man could survive something like that. What brings you here? You aren't here without a reason.
All just gossip.
That was quite obvious.
Gorn told you about me? What happened to him?
You remember him, don't you?
He didn't get that from me.
Sure.
He got caught by the Paladins and was sent back to the Valley of Mines with a penal convoy. If the road to the Valley of Mines wasn't plastered with Paladins and Orcs, I'd have sent a couple of the boys already to free him. But the way things are, there's no point. Poor devil.
He doesn't see that. I can't help him.
I don't know why.
What exactly are you doing here?
Quite simple. I'm gonna see to it that we all get off this island. Onar hired us to defend his farm, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. But our reward is more than just our pay. By helping the farmers, we cut the city off from its provisions. And the less the Paladins have to eat, the sooner they'll listen when I finally make them an offer of peace.
What is your offer going to look like?
Essentially, it will be about our pardons and free passage to the mainland. You'll learn more when the time comes.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I want to join you.
I'd hope you say that. I can use every able man here. The last mercenaries I accepted have done nothing but stir up trouble. In principle, you can start right away. Well, first there's one or two things that we need to get straight, but it's no big deal.
I wouldn't be so sure.
What do I have to get straight before I can join you?
Onar, the landowner, is the one who employs us. You can only stay on the farm with his approval. And then there's the boys. I can only accept you if a majority of the mercenaries agree that you join us. But don't go to Onar before everything is straightened out. He's a very impatient fellow.
I'm no better off myself.
How can I convince the mercenaries to vote me in?
By doing what is expected of you as a mercenary, I should say. Talk to Torloff. He's usually outside in front of the house. He'll put you to the test. If you can pass that, you should have earned a large part of the necessary respect. He'll tell you everything else you need to know.
That's really not
What do you know about the Ring of Water?
I might have known. You just have to mingle in everything, don't you?
Come on, tell me.
I'm only marginally involved in this. I know that this secret guild exists here and that the water mages are behind it. Since the fall of the barrier, I am no longer bound to the agreement I came to with the water mages back then. Of course, I still help when I can, But most of the time, I have my own problems and barely any time for other things. If you want to know more about it, you should probably talk to Cord. He's one of them, as far as I know.
That's the first I've heard of it.
That was
I absolutely must talk to the paladins in town. Can you help me get to them?
What's your business with the paladins?
That's a long story.
I've got time.
Zardoz sent me on a mission. He wants me to obtain a powerful amulet, the Eye of Innos.
So you're still allied to that necromancer. I see. And the paladins have this amulet?
As far as I know, yes.
I can help you get to the paladins, but first you need to become one of us.
I'd have gone about it differently.
How can you help me get to the paladins?
Trust me, I've got a plan. I think you're the right man for it.
He doesn't even know how to
I'll take you to the paladins, and you'll do me a favor. But first, join us.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Of course we got him in the end.
Everything fine with you?
So, you want to join us then, hmm? Do you even have a decent weapon?
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
How did you end up with the mercenaries?
I came with Silvio from the south. We belong to an army of mercenaries which fought against the orcs.
I've got my own opinion.
What's your opinion of Silvio?
He's a dangerous fella, and many of the mercenaries who came with him this far listen to what he says. Better not pick a fight with him.
Do you really believe that?
What's your opinion of Lee?
I think that the only thing Lee is really interested in is getting away from this island. He wants to go to the mainland. Seems to have a bone to pick with someone there. At any rate, he does a far better job than Silvio ever could. Moreover, he's a good leader. Most of the time, we can do whatever we want here.
Nothing amazing.
Would you mind if I joined you?
Once you have passed the test, I shall vote for you.
I've heard of it.
What weapons do you have to offer?
Only the best. Just take a look at them.
That's not what I heard.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Will it ever change?
He ran like Beliar himself was after him.
He listened to the wrong people.
Don't say you didn't know that.
How are things?
What's up? What do you want from me, weenie?
I want to join the mercenaries.
There's no place for wimps around here.
Looks like I'll have to teach you some manners, doesn't it?
Go ahead, give it a try. Let that be a lesson to him.
I am strong enough.
Nonsense, you couldn't even lift a decent sword like mine.
I said I am strong enough.
Oh, you're killing me. Want to risk a little bet?
I bet I can handle your sword.
Really? How much should I relieve you of? Well, you look like a poor sucker. Let's make it 30 gold pieces. Do you even have that much?
Sure.
Let me see, then.
Here.
All right, let's see how strong you are.
I can't wield this weapon.
That's what I'm saying. Now give me back my weapon.
I think not.
What was that?
I think I'm going to keep it a little longer.
Just you wait, you bastard. And now for the fun part.
Ah!
That hit the spot. Filthy thief, just you wait. I'll get you yet.
I feel sorry for the poor guy. That's nothing.
That's no secret. Get away with that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Let's wait and see what happens.
That isn't true.
No better off myself. Watch out that himself.
Nothing's ever gonna change.
Been there, done that.
I'm not touching that.
You again.
That's exactly what I said.
I'll get you yet.
More, believe me.
Nobody will learn from you. You know that.
No one really wants to hear that.
That's not what I heard.
I am.
Nonsense.
I said,
Oh, you're killing me.
I bet.
Really? Well, you...
Sure.
Let me...
Here.
All right.
I can't.
That's what I'm... Now, give me...
I think not.
What was that?
I think I'm going to keep it a little longer.
Just you wait, you bastard. That hit the spot. Damn it. What do you want? Don't you try that again.
Wait a minute.
All right, you win. What do you want?
I want to join the mercenaries.
So what about handing me my sword back first, eh?
Here's your sword back.
High time, too.
I want to join the mercenaries.
Okay, I don't carry grudges. You can fight, and that's what counts. Most of the lads here think nothing of a little brawl amongst friends. You'll get used to that. As far as I'm concerned, you're in.
How's it going?
I'm curious to see whether they'll let you join.
You don't have to tell me.
If he doesn't see that, I
Hey!
can't help him, so don't tell me that.
I've heard a thing or two.
In town, they're talking about a peasants' revolt.
Nonsense. We aren't doing anything except defending what we've worked hard for. It's certainly true that the war is being fought on the backs of the peasants, but Onar is no longer prepared to just stand by and watch while the king bleeds us dry.
That's the first I've
I'm
heard.
no better off myself.
How's it going?
The militia has bullied us long enough. Now that the mercenaries are on our side, they won't dare to just show up here anymore. The king may think he can get away with anything, but we're not going to take it anymore.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
You have to step in and sort things out.
How are things?
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
It's possible.
I used to deal in swamp weed back in the colony. Remember?
Nobody will learn anything from me.
And what are you dealing in now?
Ah, don't ask. I brought a whole package of swamp weed with me from the mining colony. Many of the mercenaries like a little smoke now and then. I've earned a small fortune on the side. But some bastard stole all the weed from my chest. I'm pretty sure it was that Bodo. He bunks in the same room as me, and he always grins at me like such an idiot.
He insisted he knew better. Tell you didn't know that.
What are you going to do about the thief, then?
One of these days, I'll catch him puffing away on my weed. And then, I'll find a quiet spot and teach him a lesson he won't forget. If I knock him down here in the middle of the yard, the other farmers will notice, and I'll pay an arm and a leg.
How come?
Quite simple. We can't rough up the farmers, otherwise Lee makes us pay a heavy fine. That's the way Onar wants it. And the more witnesses there are, the more of a fuss there is. That makes things more expensive. So I'll pull the thing off nice and inconspicuously.
I've got my own opinion about that.
I want to join Lee's people.
Lee's people? If Lee keeps on this way, they soon won't be his anymore.
Why?
Lee has always been a quiet one. It was that way in the colony, too. But lately, he's overdoing it. He just wants to sit here and wait until the paladins drop dead from starvation. Silvio thinks we should clean up a bit on the small farms and outside the city. I think that would make for an excellent change. At the moment, most of us are just twiddling our thumbs here. Do you want to join up anyway?
That's no secret.
I want to become one of you no matter what.
You already know that we take a vote on every new recruit.
What are you hinting at?
Well, I haven't had any to smoke in a long time. Bring me a few swamp weed reefers and you got my vote. You can surely scare some up someplace.
About the swamp weed. Here's a few stalks for you.
Oh, you are my man. You've got my vote.
It can't go on like this forever. It can't go on like this forever.